You know what is frustrating? Trying to land on an entry-level job and realizing you're not just competing with other fresh grads, you're up against people with years of experience. Like, what part of entry means 3 to 5 years in the field? Here's the thing. I stumbled on this stat recently. Only 35% of the entry-level jobs in the US are genuinely designed for people with no prior experience. Yep, 35%, that's it. For the rest, they expect you to already know the job you're supposed to be learning. It's like asking someone to win a marathon before they have learned how to tie their running shoes. So today, let's break it down. Why entry jobs have gotten so ridiculous and how we got here. And what you can actually do about it. How entry level used to work. Let's rewind to a time where entry level actually means something. Back in the day, like the 50s and the 60s and even early 70s, companies hired for potential. They didn't expect you to walk in on day one and crush it. Instead, they invest in you to grow. Get this. In the 1970s, 70% of the employees in large corporations were promoted from within. You start at the bottom and learn the ropes and move up over time. Companies wanted loyalty in return. They offered training, mentorship, and a pension plan. Fast forward to now, and less than 33% of the employees are promoted internally, according to LinkedIn's Global Talent Trends. That means most companies are hunting for really made candidates, which sounds great in theory, but creates this catch. You need experience to get experience. Why the shift? So what changed? A few big things. Cost cutting became king. Around the 80s and 90s, companies started outsourcing jobs and automating processes to cut costs. Suddenly, training new hires seemed like a waste of time and money. Why train someone when you can hire someone who's already trained? College degree became the baseline. There was a time when having a degree set you apart. Now it's expected. Over 65% of the US jobs require a degree, but here's the kicker. Only 27% of great work in file directly related to their major. So not only are the degrees more common, but they also are less useful than ever for matching people with a job. Recruitment became automated. A lot of companies now use applicant tracking systems. Basically, robots that scan your resume for keywords. If you don't hit the magic word count, your application never even reaches a human. Fun fact, 75% of resumes never make it past this stage. That's 3/4 of the people being rejected by the algorithm. Why it feels so broken at this point? Entry-level jobs have basically turned into wish lists. Ever seen a posting that says something like this? Must have 3 years of experience, a degree in an extremely specific field, and knowledge of at least 4 obscure software tools. Oh, and it pays you only $80 an hour. Yeah, me too. And the reality is, even the people writing these job descriptions often don't know what they actually need. A survey from Career Builder found that 42% of hiring managers admit they are not clear on the job requirements when they post a listing. It's like they're fishing for a unicorn and hoping for the best. So, what can you do? Let's be real, this system isn't changing overnight, but there's a few ways to make it work for you. Don't be discouraged by the requirements. Study shows that if you meet at least 50% of a job listed qualification, you're just as likely to get hired as someone who meets 90%. Companies often list their dream candidates, not their realistic one. Network like crazy. I know, it's the most overused advice ever, but it works. Around 70% of jobs aren't even posted online. They are filled through referrals. Go to events, connect on LinkedIn, talk to your friends, just get your name out there. Focus on transferable skills. Even if you don't have directly experience, you probably have skills that apply. Manage a group project, that's teamwork and leadership. Worked in retail, that's customer service and problem solving. Paint your experience in a way that makes you sense for the job. Tailor your resume for ATS. If the bots are scanning for keywords, give them what they want. Take words straight from the job posting and sprinkle them into your resume. It's not cheating, it's playing the game. A little hope. Here's the silver lining. Not every company is stuck in this cycle. A lot of startups and smaller businesses are way more open to hire people with potential instead of perfect resumes. And once you get your foot in the door somewhere, it's easier to climb the ladder. Just remember, it's not you, it's the system. So if you're feeling frustrated, you're not the only one. Keep pushing and eventually you will find a role that values what you bring to the table. Alright, that's my rant for today. Let me know if you have been stuck in this entry level. If you found a way to beat it, I would love to hear your story. Thanks for hanging out and I will see you in the next one.